It's your money in your NCAA bracket, so we can't really tell you what to do with either one. But if you don't want to throw away your cash or lose a bunch of friends, you might want to take these bits of advice to heart. In what is fast becoming an annual thing here at SN, we present our Idiot's Guide to Filling Out Your NCAA Tournament Bracket. NCAA Bracket Breakdowns, East, South, Midwest, West NCAA Tournament Bracket, and Idiot's Guide 1. Double-digit seeds are money, until they aren't. We cannot be responsible for anyone picking an 11 seed to be in the championship game. Upsets happen, just not late in the tournament when most of the points are at stake. Except for that one time George Mason got to the Final Four, and that time VCU did, too. Note the smart play is to predict no chaos after the second weekend. 2. If you're going to pick teams based on uniform color, we won't judge, blue is the best choice. There are so many wonderful shades of blue, too. Arizona, Duke, Gonzaga, Kansas, Kentucky, North Carolina and UCLA are all experienced in wearing the crown, they all wear blue. Is that why they're called Blue Bloods? No, it's not. More. Top 16 college basketball programs since 2003. Oh, you're a mascot picker, you say? Well, we know, Shockers will be in this tournament. It has to do with wheat, not electricity. Don't let that stop you. Or, better to order yourself some Boilermakers. Google the reference, kids. It has to do with wheat, too. Kind of. Zags will work, too. 4. The major conferences generally win the prize. There are 32 conferences in NCAA Division I men's basketball. Each one will have at least one representative at the big dance. That's where the parity ends. Over the past 41 seasons, the following power conferences have been responsible for almost all of the championships: SEC, 12 Big East, 8 SEC, 7 Big Ten, 5 Pac-12, 2 Big 12, 2. The exceptions have been Connecticut, formerly Big East, in 2014, American, UNLV in 1990, Big West, Louisville in 1986 and 1980, Metro, and Marquette in 1977, Independent. So, no, the Southland Conference representative is not a good bet to go all the way. 5. Don't have your alma mater going all the way unless it's a true contender. College basketball and football are the only sports where fans' use of "we" is acceptable, but don't go overboard with it. Use your intellect and know your school's limitations. 6. Flipping a coin for an 8-9 matchup works just fine. The selection committee is signaling that these teams are evenly matched, so there's really no need to go crazy doing research. Devote the time to finding the right 12 seed to pick against a 5 seed. NCAA bracket picks: Bender, Virginia; Birdsong, Arizona; DeCourcy, Villanova; Pagan, Villanova. 7. If you must use a pet exotic animal to make picks, props to you for being bold, be creative, and careful if you plan to post the results to Insta or YouTube. Okay, that's not real bracket advice, it's more a request by the rest of us who might stumble upon your boa, llama, cockatoo on Insta or YouTube and want to be entertained. 8. If, somehow, you see a potential matchup of teams with the same name, say, Wildcats vs. Wildcats, write in that baby and hope the person in charge of the pool doesn't notice in time and make you decide if it actually happens. 9. Remember there are play-in, first 4 games that count in some brackets. These games are played on Tuesday and Wednesday and match minor conference champs and bubble teams. Still, none of these teams will win the NCAA tournament. 10. When it comes to your bracket, the race isn't to the swift. Take your time, and maybe consult someone who knows the difference between a Jayhawk Kansas and a Blue Jay Creighton. More, beware picking these schools in the Final Four 11. If you must fill out more than one bracket because, gee, you just can't decide between all those teams that wear blue, don't have too much fun with your backup schools. Make sure that all your late-round selections have a snowball's chance of getting to the Final Four. In other words, no YOLO Lipscomb prediction. 12. If you're a visual type who sets your Final Four based on, say, a coach's looks, you could do a lot worse than Villanova, Jay Wright, and Virginia, Tony Bennett. If you're into sartorial splendor, may we suggest Wright, Roy Williams, North Carolina, and John Calipari, Kentucky, who all dress like the champion coaches they are. 13. There's no room for sentimental favorites.